Hello and welcome back, you fine humans. My name is Dventrix, and today I have a 3-game treat for you. It is a quick run I had with one of my clanmates in Legend, and we did a nice fun platooning run of Type 59s and T54 Lightweights, and boy oh boy is this combination fantastic. Now this first battle is one that we had on the map Oasis Palms, and we were up against some pretty heavy competition. The opposite tune mates were AFK and I believe Chrono, both of which are blue if not purple players, and I was a little bit skeptical going into this that we would actually be able to pull it off, but I would say more, but we'll just watch the video and how it goes along. Now we're pushing hard left, which is something to do in a tank like this. One with good armor, a great, actually, turret armor, and some gun depression. Now we're going to push up here, and we're going to use this rail line to hopefully get some shots into the enemy team. And there is the perfect AMX CDC right there, putting a shot in him, and I'm going to pull back behind the ridgeline. And all he can see right now is my extremely strong turret. Sadly, my teammate goes and pulls up right there. I could have got shot off, but, you know, it's all good. Now we're going to continue to pull forward and hopefully put some more damage into the shot. Now we have two heavies going over there. They're hopefully going to hold that line over there. And now we're going to push forward, and we're just going to go and rip apart the CDC and the FCM. But they managed to run away, which is really disappointing. Now I think about actually going over there and going around the base, but I realize I just get shot. So I'm going to pull up over here. I'm going to pull up on this hill, and I'm going to hopefully get a shot into this back of the ISU, but I fluke that shot. And now the CDC is going to turn his attention to me, and it would be absolutely stupid to go back up there. So I'm going to pull back, try to keep them spotted until I realize that, you know, this is going to do nothing. And I see that there's this IS-3 defender over there, and he is rushing the IS right there. And I feel so bad. I'm going to go, and I'm going to run, and I'm going to hopefully take out this IS-3 defender. Now we get a lovely shot in there on the move, and now we're going to pull forward and get another shot into there. And we get a bounce from this IS-3 defender. Now we are 2 tanks down, and I am pretty terrified about what's going to happen. I shoot it there, but that was a terrible shot. And the CDC comes around to punish us for this mistake. Luckily, the IS-3 defender bounces another shell, and then this J Panther, we miss our shot, but he does not actually get able to shoot at us. Now we're going to push forward again and shoot the J Panther again in the tracks. And I see that there's that lovely SP1C over there, and I really want to get him. But then the AT-15, who is also, I believe, from AFK, if I'm not mistaken, is going to help push around, and we are going to take out this flank. We're going to clean it up. Now, I want to shoot the J Panther, but the AT-15 took that kill. I'm totally fine. Finally get my revenge on the IS-3 defender, and now I'm going to go and I'm going to take care of the CDC for punishing me earlier. Now, what I really want to do is I really just want to protect that AT-15. He's a great player. He's been a great help this game, and all I want to do is repay him back. And I'm going to do that by, you know, sacrificing my tank or just using the great frontal armor that this tank has. And you can see that CDC's bounced 2 shells right now. They actually penetrate that one, but it doesn't matter because we end up killing him. And we're going to pull around, hopefully, to try to take out that J Panther, but he's going to be dead, and we win that game pretty easily. Now, it doesn't look like that I did that much that game, and we did not come out on top for experience or for damage, but we were able to do 2,300, which is very respectable. And I would say that, you know, our platoon had a very strong impact in that. Now, this is actually the next game right after that. We are on the map Middleburg, bottom tier this time. But I don't really know if you can call it bottom tier since, you know, there's only one tier 9 tank. And this one is an excellent battle as well. We don't do the highest amount of damage, but I feel like we had an impact, which is what is important in games like this, where if your platoon is able to have the impact in the game that it needs, you know, you're able to pull off with a win, no matter whether you do a lot of damage or not. Now, this one we're going to push all hill, at least me and my platoon mate, which is all that really matters, and everyone else is going to go town. Now, looking at the matchup, I am a little bit worried about their Centurion on their team, but we have a T54 up here too, so we should be able to win the hill pretty handily if they do all come up here, which I do not know yet. I don't know, and I'm going to be very cautious in the beginning. Before this, we had a bad run of, I think, like 6 or 7 losses, but then after that, we probably had 20 or 25 wins right after that, which was a great turnout for us. For some reason, we just got off on the wrong foot, and this was at the tail end of that. So I was a little bit skeptical, but now I see that T54 pushed up, and now I'm much more comfortable pushing up here and capping the C cap. And now that my teammate has gone over and spotted the hill, I know that their entire enemy team, which is down in town. And that is not a place you want to be, especially if you have a whole bunch of mediums crawling up on this hill. And I'm going to pull around, I'm going to shoot the IS, and I'm going to be able to hurt his ammo rack, which is absolutely fantastic. Great win, but then he ends up healing it. Not quite as good. Hopefully going to try to get another shot into there, but we don't. And now I see that they are smashing our guys down in town. And it's either we act now or we lose this battle. No one is in the alley right there, so I figure the only thing left to do is to push around here. That's going to be me and my teammate, and we're just going to be able to demolish this. And this is what synergy really is. It's where you and another person are just putting consistent fire on the same tanks, and you are able just to whittle everyone down. Now, I do take a shot from that Frenchie right there, but I put a shot on him, my teammate puts a shot on him, and we kill him just like that. There's the IS there. Somehow, we managed to penetrate that, and he bounces on us. Fantastic results right there. Switch over to APCR because we're not going to get that lucky again. And now I'm freaking out because I'm like, that should have killed him, but didn't. But my teammate is there to back me up, which is so incredibly important. And that's why we did so good this game, is because we supported each other. We backed each other up. And if you're able to do that in a platoon mate, you are able to pretty much win almost every single battle. Because if you have two people working together, it's just, the synergy is amazing. You can do so much. Now I'm going to go and I'm going to be 1v1 this lightweight right here, which probably isn't the smartest idea, but we're going to do it. I'm a little bit aggressive and careless. Whoops, sue me. And we're just going to take this guy out. And we're just bouncing shell after shell. We are using this fantastic armor that this tank has, and we're just bouncing shell after shell. And then this thing has incredible turret armor. I think it's like 200 millimeters or something of rounded turret armor. And this is one of the few tanks that, it wasn't nerfed, with a few tanks that has great turret armor that wasn't nerfed. And we're just going to continue to shoot here and here and here. And it was kind of a hit point trade, and we did get lower on hit points than I would have liked. But we do manage to kill this tank before. Oh, no! What? Oh, that was a terrible, terrible shot. That was almost awful. But if you look at my teammate over there, he kind of gets blocked in by all his dead teammates. But we still managed to take that off, and that bounce could have cost me my life, but it ends up being pretty good. Now I do 2,500 damage, which is fantastic. And now we're going to change things up a bit, and we're going to Fort Despair. Now I'm no longer playing the Type 59, I'm now playing the Love, or the Low, or whatever it's called. Here we're against some tough competition. I'm a little bit worried, because I'm in the low, which I did not think was actually going to work as well with the lightweight as the Type 59 did. The low is so incredibly slow compared to these tanks, but we managed to really pull it off. And I think that the most important thing about platooning is not that you have tanks that are similar, but you have tanks that can complement each other. And now the low is a great support tank. And that's what, the lightweight needs. It needs a tank that, can support it, because the lightweight is very fast, has good armor, and, a gun. But it doesn't have the highest DPM, and the low can, help balance that out. And we do end up winning this battle pretty well, too. Since I'm in a big, fat German heavy tank, I'm a little bit worried about pushing too far forward because I don't have the speed or the mobility to get out. So I'm going to use my turret armor, and I'm going to hopefully go hold down here. And you see that there's a VK over there. And that's all that is spotted. Now our entire team went this way, so I'm really worried about flank coming in. So I'm going to end up pushing forward since I see that my teammate is going down that flank hard, and I really want to support him, hopefully try to surround that VK if he is alone, and just try to do the business. Now I see there's some tanks over there. There was a T32, and he's taking out the Centurion. Now I'm a little bit worried about that, and I feel like most of the enemy tanks are coming from the left. I hesitate to try to pull a shot in that way, because I think they might have done something. The enemy team might come that way, but no. And I see that there's a Type 69. Now I'm going to shoot this Type 69, and I know that that tank has terrible, terrible penetration. So I'm going to angle my armor and get 2 shots into this guy for the 1 shot that he took and bounced. I was trying to track him, but we get an engine fire, and I'm like, yeah, it's a good thing. I'm okay with that. Now there's the T32 I was hoping to put off, but then my platoon mate comes. And, if you're in a platoon, killing, it doesn't matter. You try to win. That's why you're in platoons. Now I see that this VK is indeed alone. I want to try to support that, our patent right there. I do end up managing to take a shot from, it ends up being the Love, or the Low, or whatever it's called, forever far away. This tank is my most played tank in the game. It was also the first premium that I ever bought. And it's been buffed so much, and it's actually one of the best tanks right now. I do manage taking that kill, and we pretty much wiped up this entire flank. Now I'm not too worried about any of the enemy teams. There's a IS-3 defender right there in the cap circle, which managed to shoot that patent right there. But he is not going to come out. And I, have pretty much most of my hit points, and we are ahead on tanks, and I'm feeling a little bit cocky right now. I'm going to drive past, and I realize that there's a low back there, and I'm just praying right now that I do not take a shot, and I end up don't taking a shot. Now I'm just going to drive forward and wear down this IS-3 Defender. The IS-3 Defender is a scary, scary tank when it's fully loaded, but I know that that tank is not. And I'm just going to use my DPM and use this gun to wear down the IS-3 Defender. We get one shot into the back of the turret, and now we're going to get another shot into the tracks right there. I was really, really hoping to track him, but it does not end up happening. And now I'm pretty sure that he's on the reload, so I'm going to be a little bit cheeky, take a shot, and then pull back right there. And now we pretty much have this in the bag. My teammate's going to go up there, and he's going to finish off the IS-3 Defender. Now we have the low and the Frenchie, I believe, in the back, or an Panzer. I don't even know. Yeah. We're just going to push forward, push forward. Now this is one thing that this tank is not very good at is, mopping up the end results or padding those stats. Now we do manage losing a tank right there to the low, but I'm not too worried. We are going to stick 2 guns on him, and even though he's a good player in a pretty good tank, we are just going to be able to take him out. I see that my teammate's attacking him, like, yes, buddy, yes, sir. Managed to track him and do damage right there, which is fantastic. Then the Patton comes, and the Patton is here to swoop up and finish everything off for us. Now it's just us 3 versus the T54. My bad. Oh, man, I am blind as a bat. And I know I'm too slow to go do any damage, so I'm actually going to go head to the cap circle, and that's going to be it for this game for me. But I just want to say thank you to all of those who've been watching my videos. It's really, really appreciated, and I really hope that people subscribe, like. I want to do this more. I really enjoy it. My name's Dventrix, and if you know someone who'd enjoy this, don't mind or share it with them. Just have a really fantastic time. I'm just kind of filling time right now, but I just want to say, leave in the comments, what videos you want me to make next. Something in particular doesn't really matter to me too much. Anything works. In this video, if you're wondering, we do manage to do just under 3,000 damage in this low video, which is really, really fantastic. And I just want to say thank you all so much for watching. My name's Dventrix, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. Goodbye.